As far as a single piece of advice for homeowners seeking a roofing contractor to replace the roof covering on your home, the best thing I can come up with is to find a roofing contractor that goes above and beyond the shingles and the roof covering itself. There's plenty of great manufacturers out there. As I previously talked about, we like certainty, but that doesn't discredit the other manufacturers. Owens Corning is a great shingle. GAF is a great shingle. Tamco makes a great product. Atlas is coming out with some new products. They make a great product that they partnered with 3M for the algae resistance, especially down here in the Houston area. But getting back to the types of accessories, that's really what's going to make or break your roof system. They always say that an object or a system is only as strong as its weakest link. So your accessories are always going to be your weakest link. I can confidently say that 80+% of failures are tied into the roof penetrations themselves, whether it be a pipe jack or another type of penetration. It could be the bathroom fans, it could be the furnace vents, the combustion chambers, combustion vents, it could be the collars around a pipe jack. But 80+% of the failures in a roof system start in those areas. Second's probably improper installation, but if you have a roofing contractor that actually understands and is able to find the absolute best accessories for you, it can really put the armor and bump up the quality of your roof system. One of my biggest pet peeves is in this industry is the continued use of this universal tapered jack, four-way mushroom cap. It's called a lot of different things, but there's a lot of inherent issues with this. And according to the most recent codes, there is absolutely no application that this could actually be placed on your roof. And that's a big problem because these being universal in size, they're used for so many products and they're actually used improperly. One of the improper ways that they're used is they're actually used for a bathroom fan, which this is the correct product for this because this actually has an integrated collar that would actually insert here, and we can actually air seal that bathroom fan right into this. So when you turn that bathroom fan on, it's going to exhaust all that shower and bathroom moisture completely out of the structure. We don't have to worry about it backdrafting or dumping into the attic. This same one is cross-compatible and it also meets the code for dryer vents. In a similar situation, we have that collar so we can actually make sure that all that hot, damp, moist air is actually exhausted from within the structure and it's not just dumped back into the attic system, which you may see with those universal four-ways. Then we get into pipe jacks. Now the problem with pipe jacks is mostly those collars. Those collars end up failing somewhere between 8 and 10 years. If it's not the collar that's failing, it's actually an inappropriately placed fastener. What they'll do is they end up fastening the base of these down here in the corners, and then you'll get water that'll actually trickle in and rust out those nail heads, and that becomes a maintenance item. So what they did with these was not only do we have 100% silicone boot, which is going to outlast the life of your roof, but we've placed the fasteners along the edges here, and we have a stiffening channel stamped into the base of the plate so we don't have to have any exposed fasteners. All of our fasteners are up here, we fasten it, and our shingles overlay that. So it's solving two of the major problems and major failures in a roof system. And finally is going to be ventilation. It's estimated that somewhere between 80 and 90% of homes in the state of Texas are actually improperly or inadequately ventilated. And that's a big one for me because that really something that I've really focused on in my past career in the construction industry is I've always kind of been passionate about the ventilation because I recognize that there's so many problems with that. And we got a little display on the back here just talking about some of the ventilation, but it's not just accessories off and accessories on. We don't just take the ridge vent, the amount of linear foot of ridge vent, and put that many linear feet back on. We actually have to mathematically calculate the amount of net free area that is required. And that's a whole nother video in and of itself. But at the end of the day, having a roofing contractor that really understands all the nuances with all these accessories to make sure that you absolutely do have the best system that is installed on your roof. And again, your roof covering is not just shingles, it is actually a roof system. Everything has to work cohesively, and with improperly placed fasteners, we have inadequate materials, we have cheap materials, we have improperly used accessories, inadequately ventilated roof systems, decking. That all causes premature failure on your shingle systems. And this is why we're seeing roofs that are 12 to 15 years old that were originally rated for 20, 25, or even a 30-year shingle having to be replaced. Some of it's storm damaged, and we can have a whole nother conversation about what's causing the failures and the storm damage topic and everything else, but we're seeing just roofs just not lasting as long as they should. Ventilation, the leaks, the accessory failures, and those are a big problem with that. So in summary, the number one piece of advice I would give a homeowner seeking a roofing contractor is to ask about the accessories. Take a look at what accessories they're going to use. Ask them what are they going to put on your pipes. Ask them what they're going to put on your bathroom fans. Ask them what they're going to put on your dryer jack if your dryer terminates through the roof. And then ask them to see the calculation for the ventilation or the exhaust ventilation that is required for your home. Materials change. What was on there or what is on there currently is probably not going to be the same calculation, same ratings as the new products that you're going to be putting on there. So we want to make sure that we don't throw off that imbalance, or make sure that we bring it up to current code and actually properly balance your attic ventilation. So again, the number one thing is to talk about accessories.